Now that I'm just starting to figure out where I want to do my glamping site at, I've been doing some research and I saw Kai Andrew talking about land hacking. Sounded like a good idea. So I got my knife, I got some land, and we're about to hack away. Wait, I don't think he necessarily meant this type of hacking. Let's talk about how you can find land for your glamping site and what exactly land hacking is. Flippin' Choice. What's going on, everybody? Garrett from the Nice Flippin' Choice channel, back again with another real estate video, specifically glamping, which if you've been following this channel for a little while, you know I am all in on glamping. Got a major project I'm working on right now. But a lot of questions that I have had, well, not a ton because the channel's new, but a few questions I have had. How did I get my land without having to put a ton of money down? Stay to the end and I'm gonna tell you exactly how I did it, but I know of a few different ways that you could possibly get into the glamping game and not break your wallet. There's 3 different ways that I know that you can start a glamping site with. First thing is you need to like and subscribe to the channel so that way we can keep growing. No, I'm kidding.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Like, seriously on that.
The first thing you can do is you can go buy land just straight up. Nothing on it. It may have some utilities. If it doesn't have utilities, we call that raw land. If it has utilities or, partial utilities, it could be called developed or, different things like that, or with utilities, obviously. This is probably the hardest way to actually do it because it's hard to get a loan on land just by itself. Usually you're going to need to at least bring up a significant down payment, 50% or somewhere in that range for some land. There are some different ones out there you might be able to get less, but this is definitely going to be the most capital intensive, especially if there's no utilities already on it. Utilities is one of the highest costs to actually getting your land developing going. Now, if you're just buying a piece of land and you're just going to have, complete solar off grid, this could become, a better option for you. But if you're really looking to do glamping, I'm going to guess that you're probably going to want some type of, electricity and water and different things like that to at least have the ability to be there. Now, this is an option that not many people are probably going to take. And like I said, unless they're really trying to do off grid. Because another option that is possible, especially if you don't have much upfront to even buy anything, cash wise investment, is maybe go around and see if anybody has land that they would like to lease out. Maybe there's an area that is unrestricted or something like that, and somebody's got 50 acres. I hit the mic every time. Somebody has 50 acres. Maybe there's 10 of them they're not using. You might be able to work out some kind of land lease with them, explain to them up front what you plan on doing. There's a few different things that you could go with this tactic. I personally have never done this, so I'm not the expert in any means at all with this, but it's something that I could highly, I've known people have done it before, and I can definitely see it working because it's similar to rental arbitrage that people do with an Airbnb. Basically, I don't want to say in a salesman way, but you have to be able to have some type of sales approach to explain to them how they're going to benefit from it, how you benefit from it, and how it's going to work out for everybody all around. This could definitely work out the same with a land lease, basically. Less upfront to get the property started, but you don't get that ability to add equity, really do as many things as you want with the land, and you're always at the mercy, basically, of the landlord or, owner of the place, because they can change their mind almost any time. You have a contract, but few things can change and everybody, all types of things happen all the time. So this is a good option to get started if you're looking to build your proof of concept and you're also good with different sales approaches like that. My favorite way, and the other third way that I know, and this shout out to Kai Andrew, because I think I've heard this from the first time from him. It's called land hacking. I'll link his description below because he's the first one that I really did hear talk about this a lot, even though it's a pretty prominent thing now. This is what I did. It's called land hacking. Basically what you do is you find a place that has enough land to supply your, glamping needs or other things like that. And then you find one with a house already on it. I ended up finding a house, a really nice house, but it also can still use some work so that way I can bring it up to the top of market when I'm ready. I am a real estate agent and investor as well. So this is just kind of what I do anyways. But with that, having the house already on there was a few things I knew from that. I knew I was going to be able to get electricity, or there's electricity there very easily. I knew that internet was going to be able to get out there because this is huge. And I hit the mic so much. This is huge, and people don't realize how big internet actually can come into play with quite a few different things. I knew that there was water out there, all types of different things like that. I'll be able to get the appreciation and the equity built in from actually having a house. This is, and upgrading it over time as I live in it or eventually rent it out when I put it on Airbnb. I have to live in it for 1 year because I got an owner occupied loan. So I can't go buy other places. That's mortgage fraud. Don't do that. As long as I live in here, I'm going to fix it up, stay here, start building on my site eventually. Now I have all the extra land out there that I bought within getting my mortgage to be able to get the land as well. And I only had to put 5% down as low under my loan. So this brought my costs dramatically down to start up front. I also have a place to live in, build up equity in, which is some of the great things of real estate that you might not get from the, your glamping structure, because they don't hold too much value.
No, God, please, no, no!
Within appraisals and different things like that when you want to go resell, especially if it's a soft shell or a TP or something like that. There's different things that it's just really not going to add much to the appraisal value. So once I was qualified for the loan, I had my down payment in set. I was able to, like I say, put 5% down, get the place that I'm in now actually filming some of these videos in, work on my sites, put that money that I saved going towards the actual property and the different things that I'm adding onto it. And then when I'm ready and I have it fully running, I'll be able to, put this house on here as well and be able to go get a new place because I fulfill my obligations to get to where I needed to with my loan. Always talk to your lender to make sure different things are fine and, read the fine print as well. I talk very heavily with my lender and I will continue to talk with them moving forward. And the worst comes to worst is you can always refinance out into a different place if your lender is not really willing to play ball with, a few things you're trying to do. So now, what steps could you take to get ready before you purchase your land or, move forward with your land hacking, glamping site or whatever you're trying to do? My advice would be 1, start saving. 2, start researching, watching all types of YouTube videos, biggerpockets.com, subscribing to this channel, my videos. 3, figure out your end goal. Figure out where you want to go with the site, how many places you're realistically looking to do, how much time you're going to put into this, and then start working on trying to get pre-approved. 4th thing, figure out what kind of experience you want to provide. Since you're going to be out more in nature, figure out some different amenities you're looking for and that would be needed if you wanted to stay at this place. And then the last tip I have is just go do it. Start researching, start looking at places. Otherwise, closed mouths do not get fed and you're going to be still sitting here wondering, how can I buy land to start my glamping site? You won't regret it. A lot of this learning comes trial by fire, trial by error, and you'll learn more just by doing it and sitting on the sidelines watching. So appreciate y'all watching all the way to the end. Let me know in the comments if I had any questions. Let me know if you're working on your glamping journey. And as always, appreciate y'all watching. Peace.